Hey guys, welcome back to Ike Games. Guess what? This is take two because my first one didn't record. Anyway, I'm doing a rooftop garden. So for the traits, I obviously wanted great soil. I did bracing breezes and natural light because this does turn out to be sort of like an artsy, feminine, honestly, like a girly kind of house. The inside is super funky. It's got lots of pinks and purples in there, so just letting you know now. I knew I just wanted this to be a one bedroom, so I wasn't super concerned with making the house like horribly big. I really could have put this on a smaller lot, but it's fine. I'm just adding the foundation after because I'm just a silly goose and didn't add it before, but it's fine. So I'm trying to get a foundation color that goes with stucco. That's what I wanted to go with. I wanted a Arizona-y, New Mexico-y, like that kind of house that had oranges. JK, stupid thought. Anyway, so I wanted some brick stairs, obviously, because they don't have stucco stairs, and a beige color house with an orange pattern on the roof, which you're gonna see me have a little bit of a struggle with. So I'm just putting up the half wall now. I did the very smallest size, as you can see. And I'm apparently thinking. I knew for the front door that I wanted something not traditional. So I do end up going with that wooden stained glass door, and I do get the windows to match. So here's where I wanted the orange trim, and for the life of me, couldn't figure out why it wasn't letting me doing it. But I kind of figured it out right here when I'm like, duh. I don't have a freaking roof. It's just a half wall. So in just a minute, you're going to see that I make a wonderful discovery, and then I can paint that half wall. So I do the stucco, or as close to stucco as you can get, on the outside. And this is where I have my orange troubles. That wasn't the orange that I wanted. So I'm trying all kinds of other colors. Yellow looked terrible. I definitely didn't want one with a border on the bottom because that looked even stupider. And there's that orange again. I tried green because I'm like, oh, a rooftop. But no, I was like, that would look stupid. And then I think, yeah, so I like brown. So I stuck with brown. And now I'm trying to decide how I want to do the layout. That is a half bath because I knew I wanted 1.5 baths. Because with only having the idea in my head that this would be a lot for one sim, probably a single female, that she'd probably have people over a lot and have parties. So I knew that there needed to be 2 toilets. And right here, I'm trying to think how I want to lay out the kitchen, a small dining room, and a living room. And I'm thinking in my head, thinking. I can't decide. So I end up just flipping where the door is so that it gives me kind of the best space. You don't walk in right by that outside wall because then it kind of cuts out. I don't know. It just didn't make sense. So I'm just putting a border around the porch, and I'm adding planter boxes because if it's a garden house, you gotta have planter boxes. And I'm doing the move objects cheat in hopes that it will help me with that window, but we can all see that it does not. So I go with the same windows. It's just a double one. And I don't know if that's the exact height of the other windows, and I hate that that planter box is basically on the ground, but that's how it had to be. Now, right here, I'm looking for a door that I swore, in my head, there was a door that's, was supposed to squeak when you opened it, but apparently not, so I couldn't find it. I go with a funky door for her room, because obviously, I told you this is a funky house on the inside. I don't really know why I decided to do that. It just kind of happened. In my head, I was like, oh, there's probably a artisty kind of hipster girl that's going to live here and have a beautiful rooftop garden and eat vegan and, do all this kind of healthy, funky stuff. So I wanted some out there colors on the inside. I don't stay with the color that's in her room. I do keep the purple in the bathroom. Don't stay with the color in her room. I do a black accent wall with a very light pink rest of the walls. And the spare bathroom, like an aqua tealy color, and I love it. Love it, especially with the furniture I end up putting in there. So now I'm just giving her, I keep saying her. I'm giving the house a hedged fence. Wanted it as grassy as I could get it back there. And some trees, obviously. Now here's where the rooftop garden actually comes into play. I don't leave it like that, I swear. I know you're like looking at this video thinking, wow, Christian, that is ugly. I promise I don't leave it like that. You can even skip to the end if you want, just to make sure I'm not lying to you, because I know that's atrocious. And I just gave her grass a little more lushy feeling. I wanted to pop a color in the front. Wish that tree would have been smaller, but it's fine. Totally fine. I'm just adding the stairs to give access to the roof, which also kind of makes my living room a little more hard to work with, but it's fine. Adding a pool. Don't know what shape I want. Thinking about it in my head. I knew I wanted some super cool shape, and it doesn't really end up that way. Kind of just ends up like a normal-ish shape. But it's fine, because it's still pretty. I mean, I got rocks. I'm going to put rocks around the edges. There's grass all at the back, as you can see I'm doing now. It's got petals in the water. It's beautiful. So it doesn't really look like your average pool. I do switch the rocks around. Don't worry. They don't all like stay that same direction. Just kind of break up the monotony. If you don't like the rocks, you can definitely just delete them all. I just wanted to give it more of like a, not rustic, but that's gonna sound stupid, but an outdoorsy feel. A more natural feel, I guess, would have been a better word. Oh, man. I wonder when the next expansion pack is going to come out. Because I'm super ready for that. I know that, like, Vampires just came out recently. That's not really an expansion pack. It's just a game pack. I actually just recently got Get Together as well. Like, within the last 3 weeks. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's, like, super cool. But it's okay. I'm ready for, like, seasons or pets or something. Or like both at the same time. Like a mega pack. That won't happen. But I'd be happy like with either one coming out relatively soon. Now I do make like a little sitting area, like eating place back here. That's what I'm doing right now with the hedges. Just to kind of separate it from the pool. So I do put a barbecue grill back there, a bench, and a picnic table. A funky picnic table. And again, I start with the bedrooms. I'm not sure why. I don't know if I just like to get it out of the way, or if that's because it's not even my favorite room to furnish. But I do that first. Oh, that closet. That is like an obnoxiously huge closet. I don't know why like you would build that into a room unless it was like some grand room. I do the built-in one though, the smaller one. I like it. I think it definitely adds like a more realistic thing to the game because I don't really know of any house that I've ever been in that doesn't have a built-in closet as well as a dresser. I don't put a dresser in here, but I mean, she's a simple lady. She can fit all her clothes in there. Again, just there I go, assuming that a woman's gonna move in here. Whatever. It's cool. Sorry if that offends you. Oh, the painting I'm about to pick is ridiculous. I really liked it, but it's so big. See it? It's like clearly meant for like a loft or something. Something with like really high ceilings. Like a 2-story ceiling or something. Oh, funky mirror. Love it. Add something to the room. Practical. And of course I had to go with the paint splatter toilet. Because why wouldn't I? And I go with a pink shower and a pink sink, but I do like a black bathtub. Again, with the pinks and the purples and the blacks, it's a common theme you're going to see in the house. I also like that this shower builds singing skill. That's the only one that does it for some reason. But hey, it's cool. It also gave me the colorful option, so that was another reason I went with it. And I'm just adding like the rugs, the decor, if you would, towels and toilet paper rolls, and I add a laundry basket, I think. Yep, there it is. And a robe. Wish they would have had a pink robe, but hey, you can't have it all. It's kind of sad is that I used to build houses and never put toilet paper rolls in them. Those poor, poor Sims. And I'm going to move that sink and mirror over in actually just a minute when I decide that is not where I want the door. Because I was like, nah, I need to put my living room over here. I don't want my door right there, so I just moved over a hair. I thought I wanted to add something else in there, but I was like, nah, it's just a half bath. It doesn't need anything else. Oh, bet you can't guess what color cabinets I go with. Good guess. Good guess. I do go with black on top, though. So it's pink on bottom, black on top, just so it's not sensory overload with the pink. I do change that big cabinet, though, to pink. But it's fine. It works. So you can see I picked a small black dining table and a black coffee table just to go with the scheme of the house. I know that was totally randomly placed out there, but I just happened to come across it, and I was like, alright, I'm going to put it out there. Oh. I wish, the cabinets would get closer to the fridge. Even though I know that's not how it is in real life, it bothers me that there's, those tiny little gaps right there. That's where all that food falls. That's the death zone. Once something falls down there, you're never getting it back. Here's where I change it to a big pink one. Which I kind of wish I would have kept it black, but it's fine. It's fine. And I do add another counter because I'm like, I feel like I need one more prep space. Because I forgot I needed a sink. So that's what I'm adding right now. And then I'm about to add the decor of the kitchen. So I add pots and pans and some utensils. And what else do I add? Knives. I do get rid of the cookie jar. Oh, here I'm trying to pick a rug. And I was just not super satisfied. But can't guess what color. You're a good guesser that I went with black and purple. At least I'm consistent. I mean, might not be everybody's favorite color, but at least I'm consistent. I changed that TV, by the way, because it is an obnoxiously big size for that space and that table. So I go with the tinier TV. Which, still serves its purpose. I add some speakers up there so that she can listen to music, or if she wants her tiny TV to sound louder, then that works too. I know you can't really do that in the game, but it's nice aesthetics. So now I just added the black dining room chairs. I feel like there's color in enough places in this house. Nothing wrong with some plain dinner furniture. Now, you're going to look at this desk and you're going to be like, why is that in front of the window? I know. I should have moved it over another half a square, but I didn't. So when you download this house, just humor me and move it over one. Make it a little more feng shui. I'm just trying to find something to put on that wall right there. Not super satisfied with anything I see that kind of matches. Everything seems so big and bulky, or like it was family oriented. I just wasn't having it. Do I end up putting anything on that wall? I don't think I do. Oh yeah, I add those slats that you see. You'll see it in just a little bit. and then I end up taking them away. Now the idea behind those shelves is, in a lot of newer houses they're building, they do open shelving, especially in a lot of more rustic, not just more rustic-y houses, and I know that's not the theme here, but they do it and they put like cups and plates, and that's what they have instead of cabinets. So I kind of wanted on that side it to be more open like that. Obviously, there's no plates or cups here. Did I say cabinets just a minute ago? I think I did. Either way, you put your cups and your plates up there. Clearly, they don't have that in The Sims. So I was just trying to find something to put up there to kind of give it that look. Oh, and I tried to put books up there in a minute, and they're too big, and I was like getting so frustrated why they wouldn't fit. But I ended up just putting peppers up there, like green and yellow peppers in a jar, and I think that looks pretty good. And for some reason, I just keep trying to clutter up this house. I don't know why. Oh yeah, I realized I hadn't done the floors, and I was like, oh crap. So I do just a light, washed out gray wood in her room and the living room, and then I just do white tiles in the bathroom. And a pink lamp. How shocking. I'm hungry. And I know I say that in every video, but I record at night, and I am always hungry at night. And guess what channel I watch at night most of the time? The Food Network. Self-torture. So you can see that I put like the little eating area out there in that atrocious light that for some reason I picked. I don't know why. It's ridiculous looking back there. It's just so big and like super mod. I don't know. I just don't like it, so I do change it. And right now I'm just like going through the weird stuff that you can put outside, like a big giant pillar of cement. And I do put some pavers back there just so there is some like cement in the backyard. And here is where everything changes on the roof, where it doesn't look quite so ugly. I knew I wanted seats up there, so like I'm just like thinking in my head what I wanted. I wanted the sim to be able to go up there and admire her hard work that she's gonna put into this. Again, I keep saying she, but I can't help it. And I wanted it to look like lush before you even had to plant stuff. Like I wanted it to look like there was a starting garden up there. So I try with like several planter boxes. I do those bulbous potted plants that you see right there, which are just huge. Don't look right at all. And then I find that cute little box of flowers right there. And I find the inspiration. So I end up putting it all around the top of the roof. Thank the Lord, because it looks so much better. So I'm just like moving the planter boxes out of the way, and I put those flower boxes all around, and it looks so good. And yes, I know, I did not cover that little place back there all the way, but I did it on purpose. I put tiny little potted plants back there. Not at first. I wanted grass back there. Grass doesn't work, but you'll see that in a minute. So now I'm making it like more symmetrical, like a little more organized up here. Not quite so, just like thrown together. And man, does it look better, in my opinion at least. And I do add just a little, like a potted plant right here on the corner to fill in like some space. Here's where I'm trying to put that dang grass back there and it's not working. So I just put cute little potted plants back there. I love it. So cute. Oh man, I cannot wait to see when someone downloads this and like grows the garden like totally out with whatever like vegetables if you wanted, or vegetables and fruits, or flowers, or all three. And here's where I changed the light. Thank God. To pink lights. How shocking. And I'm just updating that it's a 1-1. I really wanted to put 1.5 for the bathroom, but it wouldn't let me do that. And I'm adding a bin because I usually forget, and I added out front too. Oh, curtains. Curtains and me don't get along. Not at all. I don't like the curtains in this game. They're huge. I wasn't having it. I couldn't decide. And I know those are like stupidly big for that spot in that area and that window, but it's the only one that I liked. And on the plus side, it's stained glass, so it's going to be harder to see in anyway. So it's cool. That's why I don't even bother putting curtains back there in the half bath, because that's for one, it's in the backyard. For two, it's stained glass. No one's going to be able to see you. I do just go with blinds in the main bathroom, and she has different curtains, but they're still black, so it kind of matches. Yep, I love when I just sit here and don't do anything. But at least you can get like a good look at her room and the bathroom. Super purple, super flowery, colorful, funky. I feel like it matches perfectly with the style I wanted, but you can download this if you'd like. Show me screenshots of your garden all made up and pretty. You can see I'm just taking those slats away. But thanks for watching. Have a good day.